What's good, y'all? It's your boy Tony the Savant back with another one. Hold on, let me do the intro. Shout out to the BCE, the SCE, my boy Mello, that's the press. Shout out to my boy Jeezy, that's the manager. Shout out to my cousin Hawk. She been supporting since day one. I love that. I love you, G. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Hey, my boy Draymond, man. You know, Draymond is a player. I kind of like Draymond. I kind of don't. You know, he get irritating as a player because of his antics, because of certain relationships, I guess you want to say, that he has with certain guys. On the court, Draymond is at best, your favorite teammate, your favorite player on the court, just because of the energy he brings, that old school energy. You know what I mean? Draymond definitely possesses that and brings that element to the game. But then he got those other elements about him that's just like, it is what it is. I guess you got to take the good with the bad. But nonetheless, Draymond says, I think it was in his podcast. I just read this in an article, so I didn't hear him say this exactly. I just read it in an article, but he addressed the comments that Wemby made about the NBA not being, or the Euro League being more physical. And I was thinking about making a video about those comments and all that, but I didn't want to jump on it just so immediately because I don't know if y'all were aware, but I'm being very what's the word? I'm kind of trying to reserve my opinion on Wemby until I see a little bit more because, as I've said before, his archetype, his physique, the guys before him that have had that physique haven't all panned out. Injury, they've been like kind of injury prone and all that. And I'm surely not wishing that on the kid, and I'm surely hoping that he sets a new trend of a guy that can be that extremely tall and still be, durable as well. But that's why I wanted to say my comments, because I think Wemby has talent-wise, I think he's going to live up to the hype, his talent. But I think that if his body starts betraying him, then I don't want to start jumping out the window talking about he the next GOAT and all that stuff. Anyway, the point of the matter is that Draymond makes a comment. He was telling him, like, man, look, you saying that the Euro League is more physical than the NBA, just give it some time, bro. Just give it some time. And that's why I rock with what Draymond was saying, because that's the approach I'm taking. He ain't faced no competition just yet. He definitely ain't going head to head with a Giannis or a Joker. These guys, quiet as kept. Giannis and Joker can play the physical game. It's not their fault that the NBA culture nowadays is less physical, but there's still an element of physicality to the game. And guys like Giannis and Joker, they bring it to you. You know what I mean? They have an inside game that embraces an element of physicality. But they also this is the elite competition. The summer league ain't giving you the elite competition. The summer league is a bunch of interns, you know what I mean, doing what they got to do to get into the company. So I think it is a little bit early for people to be jumping on Victor Wembanyama. I read another article a little while ago about Victor Wembanyama wanting to disappear from the media and that kind of thing, and I'm like, I'm cool with that, because I don't want him to be just talking too much to these trolls. You know what I mean? Like the dude that's gonna take a sound bite and just run with it. Like, there's too many dudes like that making money off the sports media game, and it is what it is. I take the good with the bad, but I definitely don't want Wembanyama to be talking himself into a situation where he gonna have to play timid when he go up against Draymond or Giannis or Joker, or just all the other guys in the league. I feel like a couple years back, we got to see what it was like when somebody, before they ever got to play the big dogs. You know what I mean? We got to see what it was like when somebody has a target on their back, because my guy LeVar Ball, who traditionally I do enjoy LeVar Ball and his takes, especially as a dad. But LeVar Ball does, put a lot of pressure on his kids. And at least, not so much nowadays. Now that they've been fairly successful, but before they had ever proven anything at all, LeVar Ball used to be saying the most cap stuff. You know what I mean? Like saying Lonzo could beat Curry and in a one-on-one, and just all of that. I believe he said something along those lines, but no, he said that Lonzo was better than Curry, and it was just like, and to his credit, he would do the same cap to himself, because he used to be saying stuff like he could be Michael Jordan, in his prime, he could be Michael Jordan. It was just, like I said, a bunch of cap. But he put a target on his son's back, because as soon as they got in the league, all of the killers, all of the hitters was immediately trying to give them their best games. You know what I mean? And it was kind of unfair to the kid. Maybe Curry would have taken it a little easier on Lonzo if LeVar wasn't doing all that yakking. But you know what I mean? Sometimes these youngsters can put themselves in a situation, if not themselves, then somebody in their circles can put them in a situation, and it'd be just something that they're not ready for. Because I guarantee Victor Wembanyama and all his talents and all his gifts and all of the people that he's faced over in the Euro League, he ain't never faced a Draymond Green. You know what I mean? Like on his best day, he ain't faced a Draymond Green. And not that Draymond Green is just his he ain't like the Incredible Hulk, you know what I'm saying? No pun intended, Green Hulk. But Draymond is probably the standard of what defense is in the league. It's probably a tie between him, Kawhi, and Marcus Smart. Those three guys are probably the best. Rudy Gobert as well, but Rudy Gobert, I don't think he gonna have no smoke for Wembanyama. I think Wembanyama gonna smoke all of the super tall dudes like that. Him, Cat, those guys that he gonna really have a problem with the more skilled guys like the Giannis's, the Embiids. The top dogs right now. The top dogs right now. That's who Wembanyama gonna have to go against. And Draymond's one of those top dogs, arguably, and we're gonna see. You know what I mean? We're gonna see. But I'm waiting till this season pop up, because I got a lot of Wembanyama, opinions. Like I say, I'm just gonna keep them reserved. I want to see a little bit more from the kid. You know what I mean? And I think that's my right to even say that. But a lot of cats just jumping out of the window. He the greatest ever, or he a bust. It's just like, why we got to do that, man? Why we got to do that? I don't think that's necessary at all. But shout out to Draymond Green. I was gonna say too, I meant to say that a little while ago. I love Draymond Green's podcast. I like when Draymond Green talks the game. I like his whole format. He sometimes go live immediately after a game. He'll talk about the goods and the bads of the game and all that kind of stuff. And I really enjoy Draymond Green's podcast and what he's got going on that way. And definitely I endorse this message, because, like I say, Wembanyama ain't seen nothing yet, bro. The Summer League is light work. That's the interns. You know what I mean? You got to go against the company CEOs and all those are the big dogs on the next level when we get this season popping. But y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Please drop a comment. Y'all like, subscribe, comment, and share as well. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping this content. Shout out to y'all, man. Like I say, I appreciate the support. Y'all the bosses. I'm just the guy that like to put in the work. I'm not a player. I'm not a coach. I'm a savant. Peace.